a pretty one, Ulysses. There it is.
Hello BookTube, I'm Sean the Book Maniac. Welcome back to my channel. I don't know when you're going to see this, but I'm filming this Friday, March 8th. And you might not see it for a long time, but I have only ever made one Unhaul video in my life, and I did it kind of as a joke because I don't know why anybody would want to watch a video about the books that I don't want to keep, but because I never watch those videos of anybody else's, but I got a lot of response to that saying, yes, we love it, so please do it. So I'm off to the used bookstore tomorrow with Ange of Beyond the Pages. Again, this is probably ancient history by the time you see it, but very quickly, because I'm running out the door, here are a stack of books I'm taking with me to trade in. First off, this weird little booklet of George Eliot, the Penguin Classics Library. There's the novella The Lifted Veil, which was awful, paired with the essay about silly novels by lady novelists, which was boring as hell. No need to keep this. This is a BookTube darling that I just hated. I read about 2 chapters, and the opening chapter is about the couple splitting up, and the rest of the novel is a retrospective tell-all about why they split up. Who cares? This one I bought and then realized I had no desire to read it. It's too postmodern. It won some literary prizes in England. Just not something I want to... something that would not make me happy to even try to read. So I'm getting rid of it. Surprisingly, this was really boring Alice Munro collection of short stories based on her family's history. It was as dull as ditchwater. I couldn't finish it. Gay, white South African writer Damon Galgut, whose novel The Good Doctor I really liked, but I did a page 112 test on this and found it really dull, and then read more about what it's about a man who travels and he meets people on the way, an enigmatic stranger, a group of careless backpackers, and a woman on the edge. This does not sound like a Sean book, so I'm getting rid of it. An interesting Japanese writer, Hideo Furukawa. I loved his memoir, Horses, Horses, in the End, the Light Remains the Same. It was a really enigmatic memoir that I loved, and then I hated another novella that was a tribute in an homage to a Murakami short story, and I read the Murakami short story and I loved it. It's the only Murakami short story that I've ever loved, and hated his book. I don't remember what it's called. It doesn't matter. It's long gone. But I also tried this historical novel about dogs and military dogs, and it was too much like a sci-fi action weird thing. I couldn't get into it at all. This is a novella from Quebec, translated into English, Charles Quimper's In Every Wave, and it's about a man who loses his daughter through drowning. And I wasn't moved by any of what I had read. I just thought the writing left me absolutely cold, so I didn't finish it. This was a buddy read with Heidi that she wouldn't let me bail. It was my idea to buddy read it, and we both hated this book passionately. It's the worst writing out of America and / Ireland in the 20th, or is it the 21st century? Yeah, 20th century, 1995. It's just a piece of crap. So, goodbye. A Chinese novel that I had high hopes for, Five Spice Treat by Can Zhu. And I was going to buddy read this. This is a funny story. I was going to buddy read this with Sharon of Hooked on Books. And then I said, you know what? Let me read the first chapter or something just before we start, just to confirm that I don't hate the writing. Well, I hated the writing. It's going. I'm not at all angry at Darling Peg, but this was a Blame It on Peg purchase. A book of short stories set in Tokyo, The Island Dwellers by Jen Silverman. And when I finally previewed the first story, I absolutely hated the prose. I think I read about 5 pages, so it's gone. Speaking of Murakami, this is one of his more recent novels, Colorless Tsukuru Tazaki and the Years of Pilgrimage. Colorless indeed. What a boring novel, just ridiculously dull. I did finish it. What a waste of time. It's going. That's it. So I will show you what I get in exchange, and you may end up seeing the book haul video before you ever see this one. I have no idea when I'll get this up, but I thought I would get it filmed, and in fact, having it on my channel is a good reminder for me to go back and unhaul these books from my Goodreads database. I actually have created a new field, which is unhaul, so that I will remember, yes, I did have it once, but I no longer have it. Isn't that fascinating? Thanks for watching.